Why play Warwick Jungle? Well, he has amazing sustain, he brings multiple abilities of lockdown, his ganks are incredible, and he has amazing mobility in the team fight. However, he can get kited, especially if your enemy is healthy, and heal reduction does really suck. Warwick's first passive is his basic attacks deal bonus damage. His second passive is while he's below half the health, he also heals for all of this bonus damage. And while below quarter health, he heals for 250% of this bonus damage. Warwick's Q is a point and click ability, which causes him to lunge at the target, dealing damage and healing himself. While using this, he's immune to CC and follows the target's movement. This ability can also be held to charge it for a short amount of time. During this time, if they dash, he also follows them, leaping behind them. Warwick's W has two passives. The first grants him a large amount of attack speed towards enemies that are below half health. The second allows him to sense all enemies who are below half health having a blood trail towards them, where he gains a large amount of movement speed while moving along this trail. And while attacking an enemy below quarter of their health, the attack speed and movement speed are increased to 200%. The active senses the nearest enemy champion and gives them these bonuses regardless of their health. Warwick's E grants him damage reduction for 2.5 seconds. This can be recast after 1 second, or when the ability ends, it fears all nearby enemies around him. Warwick's ultimate is a straight line skill shot, which causes him to leap in a direction. If this hits an enemy champion, they become suppressed, where Warwick keeps dealing magic damage to them while healing. For combos, start with W, and when you get close, use your E and spam out attacks while moving behind them. Keep attacking while using your Q to deal more damage or chase any dashes as needed. And save your ultimate to CC your opponent or massively heal yourself. For matchups, he can struggle against champions who are able to kite him. And on the other hand, he's very strong into champions who won't be able to kite him, where he can mostly out-duel all of them. For runes, take this. Lethal Tempo makes you an amazing duelist, but PTA is also very strong. For build order, start Blue Monster into a Stride Breaker and Tier 2 boots. After this, a Blade is a great pickup before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start Q then W then E before maxing W then Q then E, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, take Flash and Smite. Ghost also works incredibly well. Starting the game, you have a few different options. The safest option is always to do a full jungle clear to make sure you're as strong as you can be to fight for Scuttlecrab if needed. However, once you're level 3, your ganks are very strong. And if an enemy champion has already gone below half their health, you get a massive speed up towards them. So if this does happen, it can be a good option to gank early. But as Warwick, you really don't want to force these ganks. Wait for your opponents to get below half the health so you can run at them. Entering the mid game, having 1 or 2 items is where Warwick is incredibly strong. Keep up aggressive wards, look for picks, and 2v2 or 3v3 skirmishes where he excels. And as always, convert into objectives. Entering late game team fights, you want to play as the front line, but this doesn't mean you want to jump into the enemy team. Keep yourself as safe as possible attacking anything in front of you. What makes you tanky is your incredible sustain, so as long as you're attacking away, you're going to be fine. And then once you're through the front line and people are below half health, start chasing them down using ultimate if needed. And that's how to play Warwick Jungle. If this video helped you, leave it a like and comment below who you want to see next.